Good morning. We are at the midway point of the 15th week in Ordinary Time in our church year. Today I would like to introduce a subject that I know we have studied and are somewhat familiar with, what the church has traditionally named as the 7 capital sins. So to begin with, the 7 capital sins are these. They are pride, covetousness or avarice, as the church uses these terms, lust, envy, anger, sloth, and gluttony. Also, as we begin this brief series, we need a point of reference for these 7 capital sins. And the point of reference for each of us, and obviously, has to be the 10 Commandments of God. To correctly understand the 10 Commandments as our point of reference, we have to understand not only what is God telling us is forbidden behavior, but also if that which is forbidden we must avoid, they also indicate then what we should be doing. And that's equally important as knowing what God Himself requires of us not to do. It's equally important, as with the 7 capital sins, to know we are to avoid them. But if we avoid these sins, what should we be doing in our daily lives to cultivate the very opposite virtue, for instance, of what pride is? And that would be humility. Avarice or covetousness, the very opposite of which would be selfless generosity. And so we will cover these 7 capital sins and their opposite virtues in the next few segments, but please let's keep in mind what is our point of reference. Our point of reference would be the 10 Commandments as God has given them to the world, first through Moses on Mount Sinai, and certainly as Jesus Himself, the Son of God, completed all of the law and the prophets with the definitive teaching of the Great Commandment of the love of God and love of our neighbor as we love ourselves. May God bless you in the course of this week and throughout our summer season.